I'm Courtney Simmons. I am part owner of Vibes to Go Coffee. A long time ago, me and my husband wanted to do Amazon selling. He really wanted to get into Amazon and get us some extra money. He's a salesman at Forest Brothers Tire, and I was a teacher, so we obviously don't make a lot of money as teachers. So he just wanted to help us get a little bit more extra income to just play around with. So when we were first starting off, that's the kind of avenue we were headed towards, was just trying to do Amazon. I let him know, if we were going to do white coffee, if we just sold it on Amazon, I wasn't sure how many people would actually just buy it just based off of nothing. Yeah. So I thought, we should do farmers markets or little tastings, pop up and do taste the coffee. This is our coffee. We're selling it on Amazon and all of this stuff. So that turned into making drinks and different recipes with the syrups and all kinds of things. And we ended up getting into some farmers markets. And it just kind of took off from there. And we traditionally just did farmers markets on the weekends. Now, we started that in April, doing little pop-ups of 2025. And then by the summer, we were doing pop-ups in Midland, Austin, Fort Stockton, Monahans, and going kind of all over the place. And then eventually, by October, the theater offered us a spot to run our coffee shop full-time. So I actually quit my job as a teacher to come in and do that. So, yeah. So I am a coffee drinker. I'll go try coffee wherever. But my husband, he's not a huge fan of black coffee or anything. He'll drink it, but it's not his favorite. So we had tried some white coffee at a local shop in Austin, and we really liked it. So every time we would go back to Austin, we would go there because we go to Austin pretty often. So when he was looking into doing stuff, selling on Amazon, he was looking at a lot of different markets, and all of them were pretty saturated. But when he looked into the white coffee market, there's only a few competitors. So he thought, we can do it, but I think we can do it better, because the marketing for some of the other companies it's so niche that they don't really to put it out in a clear bag, or, he was like, white coffee's cool. We can make it really awesome. And I think we can sell it to be a higher end type of thing. And so we got with our roaster and we really worked with them to create our own type of flavor for the white coffee. And it kind of just exploded from there. So a lot of the roasting stuff, my husband reached out to roasters literally all over the U.S. trying to find somebody that even knew what we were talking about. So that was a challenge to start off. It was really, like I said, it was really challenging just to find a roaster, period, that knew what white coffee was, knew how to roast it. Some people, when we reached out to them, they would send us samples, and it was not. It was very dark still. It was very bitter and acidic. And that's the main quality of the white coffee, is that it's not bitter and it's not acidic and it's not going to mess up your stomach and that kind of thing. So if they would send us a sample and all of them were bitter, we're like, try again. Okay. And it was a lot of trial and error with the roasters. So we ended up finding our current roaster, and they sent us a few samples, and we really liked the taste of it. We tweaked a few things to pull more a vanilla, caramel, a little deeper flavor than you're going to get from some of the other white coffee chain places that you can find. So I think our coffee has a little more depth of flavor. We've got our blend on Amazon has even more depth of flavor, and we're going to start moving towards that in the shop in the coming months. So Yes, it's going to be a little richer. This one in the shop right now, it's good. It's still pulling that vanilla flavor more than the caramel, and it's going to pull more of that nuttier flavor profile. In the newer coffee, it does have the nuttier flavor profile as well, but it's just got a lot more depth to it. On the day-to-day, I get a big mix of people. So we get people that have tried to set a show sometimes that come back and they're like, oh, I was passing by, so I wanted to come get a coffee since you have it now and you have a different menu, because we do have different menus for shop days than we do for show days. Markets, we do all of the shop coffees for the markets, but the show drinks are like the only thing we serve for shows. So if you want to try like our traditional drinks, then you kind of have to come back. Kind of thing. It's just kind of designed like that. But the students from the college will come in every now and again, especially the kids that are like working with the theater or getting community service hours with the theater. They come back and forth a lot and get coffees. We also have a lot, like a little high school crew that will come on like Fridays. They usually just come in once a week, but they just come in on their lunch Fridays. And then we've got some people that will just roll up through here, through the little drive-through and say, we saw it, we've been seeing your flags outside. So we just figured we'd stop and try it. So we've got just a good little mix of a bunch of different people. So yes, we haven't been here in a hot minute because we've been doing some other partnership things, but we plan to go back here in the next couple of weeks. This weekend we're actually going to be at the Texas Stock Car Rally at Mid-Cities, and they're doing some weenie dog racing. Oh my God, which is so fun and funny, but it's kind of like a Valentine's Day type themed event. It's supposed to be a really big deal, so Saturday. Okay. From 10 to 1. But it's the last one we went to check out was really cool. And this one's supposed to be even bigger because it's like more family oriented with the little dog racing stuff. So really growing up around here, I never thought there was anything to do, but either they've like amped up their game or I don't know. There's a lot to do. Yeah. Okay, so our very, very best seller for the shop is the salted caramel cookie. So if somebody comes in, we always tell them an iced salted caramel cookie first, because that was our first drink and our signature drink for the longest time. So when we were going around just doing tastings at little places before we really started the pop-ups and stuff like that, just trying to get some buy-in and like tell people about it, that's what we would serve as a salted caramel cookie. It's supposed to taste kind of like a Twix, you know. It really plays nicely with the flavor of coffee. So that one's the first one we point them to. And then with the traditional 4 drinks, if they really like a hot beverage, we point them to the golden hour, which is like English toffee and caramel. So we've got the show coming up this weekend, Giant the Musical. We've got 3 drinks going on for that. Those drinks, the names and everything really tie in with the theme of the musical. So that we're really excited about that. Everybody's really excited about the show. We've also got this weekend, we have the Texas Stock Car Rally from 10 to 1. At Mid-Cities. We also have on February 14th, we are doing like a collaborative event with Vibe Salon. I don't know if it's just, it's like a little Valentine's type event that they're doing in the little parking lot of their salon, and they asked us to be a vendor, so that was really flattering and cool. It's nicer to me if people ask us to come than me like searching around. So that was really cool. We're also supposed to be partnering sometime this week with the Desert Hippie Company across the way. They're a little small, like a naturalistic vibe in there. They've got like oils and soaps and different little things in there. I think they do like Reiki and sessions and stuff too. I've been in there like one time to talk to them about the partnership, but we're supposed to be partnering with them sometime this week, probably Thursday. We do Forest Brothers Tire every Monday on Andrews Highway as well. So that's really cool.
They're really nice in there.
They're very nice. My husband works behind the counter.
Okay.
He works on the left usually, most of the time. Yeah. But that's his full time. And then he does all the Amazon and everything, like all the rest of his time. Bless him. Because that's hard stuff.
Yeah.
Not really, to be honest. So my husband grew up in Kermit and I grew up here in Midland. And I always knew about the theater, you know, and I knew some people from school that were like Pickwick players, like our youngest son is and all of that. But I was always in choir. Like I am a music person. Like I love the theater and everything. But my husband was actually a teacher and a coach for 13, 14 years. He did head girls basketball. And so that was our life for the longest time. And then we just kind of realized our youngest son was really good at theater. We started bringing him here to Midland Community Theater for like theater school and stuff like that. And really that's like his deal. Our oldest son is really into basketball like dad and sports and all of that stuff. He's going to be 16 soon. And then our 14-year-old is the one that is just drawn to the theater, which has brought us some really nice opportunities. So it's good. Yeah. So kind of, we changed our hours a little bit. Mondays, we're partnering with Forest Brothers every Monday. So we're there at the Forest Brothers shop. Tuesday, Wednesdays, we're here 9 to 2 and 5 to 7. Sometimes on Tuesdays, we have to go ahead and close because of our older son's basketball games and like taking him around because it's just me running the shop right now. Me and then our youngest son. We homeschool the younger one and he helps me in here. And then Thursdays, we try to partner with somebody, but if we can't, then we'll be here. So I always just tell people to check Instagram or Facebook because we're either somewhere or we're here, and sometimes it just kind of depends. So on our February menu, I love the cinnamon girl. It's got the white chocolate. It's got natural cinnamon. It's got a little brown sugar, vanilla type situation. That is got my heart. I want to just add it to the forever menu because it's so good to me. And then on our traditional menu, I think right now I really love the marshmallow honey graham. It's a little chocolatey. It's got a little honey flavor in there. It reminds me of like a s'mores, but I don't know. It's got like a salted honey, like kind of after flavor that makes it a little better than a s'mores, maybe. I like it. It's a good one. So I think our main mission with Vibes to Go is to just educate people and normalize white coffee again. You know, in the Pacific Northwest, it was like really popular for a while and then it kind of went away. So I think what we're doing is just trying to like bring that back, but also kind of make a little community vibe, you know, and it's just our family that runs everything right now. We don't have any employees, like it's just us four. So it's really been a great opportunity to just come together as a family and really work for something. And I feel like through that, we're teaching our boys like financial literacy and we're teaching them like, you know, how to run a business and like all of these important things that really could help them maybe not start their own business if they don't want to, but I think it just helps them in their life, you know, moving forward, like seeing hard work and, you know, being a part of it. We all really enjoy being together and being around each other. We're all kind of like that weird family that's friends, you know, but we enjoy that. And we just want to kind of create a really nice and warm, inviting community that gives good vibes.